doing nothing flashy here, but he's playing some very sensible and very effective darts. It's only 93 averages for the pair of them right now. You know that Gerwyn Price in particular, I mean, look, Scott Mitchell's got more gears than this, but Gerwyn Price could go berserk. Seen Price averaging 110 plus in these Pro Tour events, and it's not an irregular occurrence, if we're honest.
60.
You have a look at the performances this year alone for Gerwyn Price. His typical average is almost 99.
41.
Only 3 players with a higher average, but within that, there are some monsters. 110, 113, 115.6. That's where he smashed up Steve Leonard.
100.
And of course, one of the most memorable games from the summer series was a semi-final where Gerwyn Price, he only averaged 102, I say only, because he defied 113 average from Devon Peterson as Price puts in the 177 to get back in control of this leg. Maximum leaves him a finish. No, wrong side.
120.
Oh, loose. Down for the 19s.
80.
Yeah, no counting error there. Leaves Shanghai, which, when Price is playing well, you fancy him to take out more than the vast majority of players on the planet. In fact, maybe more than anyone. Treble 20 and tops is where 100. He does his business. Just 1 point between them. Ooh, awkward. Can he find a way over that? Always the danger for Gerwyn Price, that.
40.
For perhaps the most muscly dart player, he doesn't actually throw that firm a dart. He kind of glides them in, and any kind of deflection, he does get a lot of darts on the floor. Treble 17 and bull. Oh, that was an opportunity for Scott Mitchell.
97.
It may yet be an opportunity.
$70.
2 misses. And Scott Mitchell looking to break the world number 3 and open up a 2-leg gap. Double 6.
Game shot.
There it is. Scott Mitchell punishes the errors from Gerwyn Price, and he is halfway to a victory in his first ever game against the Welsh number 1, world number 3, and back-to-back Grand Slam champion.
$60.
More results confirmed for you. Michael van Gerwen beats Luke Humphreys.
100.
Christoph Ratajski, Jeffrey Desvan, Glenn Durrant, Dave Chisnell, Peter Wright, Vincent van der Voort, Danny Noppert, Daryl Gurney, and Lisa Ashton. All winners in the second round. All through to the third round.
100.
And if Michael van Gerwen were to win his board and reach the last 16, so 1 more win for MVG.
59.
And if Lisa Ashton were to win her board, 1 more win for her, those two would meet with a spot in the quarterfinals up for grabs. What a story that would be if Lisa Ashton could carve through her quarter of the field. The field that includes the world number 1. Not seen anybody break the 100 average barrier so far in round 2.
96.
Doesn't look 4 legs into this one like we're going to see it broken by one of these guys. They're both averaging low 90s here. Perhaps understandable when a lot of these guys haven't had a great deal of darts. You would have thought the likes of Price
100
coming into this would be making hay. They've been playing a lot more darts than everybody else. Anybody involved in the Premier League has had 2 weeks of intensive
100
high-profile competitive darts. Oh, another. Oh, yeah.
85.
Could stay there. Not quite.
122.
Great dart, leaves double 8.
Game shot.
That's really nicely done from Scott Mitchell. Classy stuff from the former world champion, 4-1 up. And that happens just as we have confirmation that a former
90.
world champion has gone out in round 2. A pair of 85 averages for Karel Sedlacek, the Czech #1, and Rob Cross. But a 6-3 win for Evil Charlie as Karel Sedlacek sees off voltage.
140.
He goes through to round 3, his board final.
140.
Gerwyn Price, the top seed, might be going out before his board final. He has to win 5 of the next 6 legs.
140.
And Scott Mitchell, as I say, continues to not do anything too flash, but just play simple, sensible, effective darts. And Price has not
126.
been good enough so far. Two treble 20s, and he digs himself out of this hole here, Scott Mitchell. There's one of them.
81.
I think he needed the other one. Leaves himself 140. Price has stolen the darts here. Could be forging an opportunity to get back into this.
87.
Used the bullseye so far in this game from Gerwyn Price. Well, this leg particularly. There's loads of room for another. Oh, dear me.
100.
Well, again, those shots aren't going for Scott Mitchell, but he is setting them up and leaving himself handy, and it's putting all kinds of pressure on Price.
Game shot.
There we go. 58, taken out in 2. Holds his throw there. Looks up at the ceiling. That's one of them, but he needs 4 more. And he's going to have to break Scott Mitchell a couple of times, and that's not going to be easy.
60.
Oh, now then.
139.
The Iceman going to make his move. James Wade is out. Beaten by Adrian Gray. What a win that is for Adrian. Superb stuff.
140.
Big win for Adrian Gray there. Mensur Silovic and Harry Ward. That's a tight one. Seen both of those guys on this streaming board already.
80.
Mensur 5-4 up in that. A battle of world youth champions sees the Belgian Dimitri Vandenberg, who's now become the world match play champ, of course, 4-1 up on Keegan Brown. Very exciting. Martijn Kleermaker 2-0 up on Jim
100.
Ibrex. All of these scores on the Dart Connect system. tv.dartconnect.com keeps you updated in every single game. 16
95.
matches going on simultaneously here in Niedenhausen. As Price, that good start to the leg, has just kind of faded a bit. And Scotty Dog Mitchell, oh, he's had a few in the skinny one, hasn't he? Needs a treble.
41.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. 160 is makeable, but more often than not, your opponent will be coming back, and Price will be coming
99.
back on a 2-dart checkout to break the Mitchell throw and break this game wide open again. 60, 60, tops. Part 1 done. And again.
85.
Oh, and that's a lazy last dart. Second. Double 7.
Come on. Game shot.
And a first little roar from Gerwyn Price as he gets his first break of throw. A 15-darter. But he's going to need more. The averages right next to each other. 94 Price, 93 Mitchell. Blue touch paper has not been lit for Gerwyn Price yet. He may
83.
need to find a gear to get past Scotty Dog here.
$100.
If you want to be hypercritical about Scott's performance here, the two things that he's had problems with, and they're pretty linked.
180.
As Gerwyn Price finds his first 180 in this game, and is that a sign that he's just finding his feet? There's not been enough, Scott Mitchell, in terms of 2 or 3 trouble visits. He's picking up one, and he's often seemingly got a great marker. He should be following here for a 140, and he does this time. That and the odd rogue dart into the 1, or occasionally the 5, is mainly the 1. But he's just not
59.
been quite as consistent around that treble 20 as perhaps he needs to be. He might pay the price here. This is the sort of time when he needs 2 or 3. He's got a second.
140.
Well, it gives him a chance. He'll have a look at the 1-2-1. Oh,
97.
he's up, he's down, he's flying around. He's on 82. But will he get a go at the 82? That's the question. Beauty. Nice, safe 11. And a massive bullseye for Scott Mitchell. Gerwyn Price turns away and shakes his head. He did that hard work to get the break, and he's immediately broken by the best leg of the match. A 12-darter for Scotty Dog Mitchell. And the former world champion from the Lakeside has 2 chances to throw for the match, and he might get it done here.
60.
What a time to produce a 12-darter. With Price sat on a 2-dart checkout himself, did not get a go at that 82.
140.
Nathan Aspinall taking on his good friend and stablemate, same management group, Andy Bolton. No mercy from the Asp, though. He's 5-3 up in that one. Mentor Sulevic did beat Harry Ward by 6 legs to 4. Simon Whitlock saw off Richard North 6-1.
97.
That's a game they'll have played many, many times before in some of the local leagues down in Hampshire, where they're both based. Ian White has beaten Kirk Shepherd, but only mid-80s averages for the pair of them. We don't often see Ian White pootling around with those sorts of numbers. Mitchell's improving in this leg. 60, ton 40. Could he improve further and leave himself on 95. A double for the match? Price strays into the 5s, and it means he does not leave himself a finish.
$55.
Oh, and that was a real opportunity to leave himself something makeable. Scott Mitchell is capable of taking the 146, but they're the sorts of shots that haven't gone for him so far in this game.
43.
You're expecting him to pick up a treble, maybe even 2. But do you expect him to get a match start here in this visit? No. Certainly won't now, but he has to leave himself handy.
41.
Well, I don't understand it. Don't understand it. Gerwyn Price has been let off massively here. Bullseye.
Game
and
shot.
That's a great finish from Gerwyn Price under pressure. He broke Mitchell. He was broken back. He hits back immediately with a 1-2-6, and Gerwyn Price is not giving up in this match. The average has been climbing.
140.
Not fast, not massively, but it's been going up. And Gerwyn Price is getting up towards that 99 average, which is a typical display for the Iceman on the Pro Tour. We're at about 97 right now.
100.
There we see. Very close to 97. Scott Mitchell might have problems here.
140.
Back-to-back ton 40s. Price is in control of this leg on throw, and it's going to come down to a last leg decider. If he can get the job done here. And who do you fancy in a last leg decider? Do you fancy the man clinging on? Or do you fancy the man making a
43.
charge?
$96.
Enthralling game of darts, this.
121.
Well, even a 180 wouldn't have got Mitchell to a finish. Price knew he's always going to get 6 darts from here. So treble 20 and tops for a 12 dart leg.
85.
Well, he'll be back and looking at double top. You fancy Gerwyn Price is going to take it out. And the Iceman, well, he might be coming good in the final knockings of this one. Top
100.
seed, world number 3, back-to-back Grand Slam champion, but he's in serious danger in this game. Double 5.
35.
And he's in danger again because 3 darts missed to force a last leg decider. Did he take it for granted that the leg was his? A moment of magic and this game is over. Could it be magic?
$97.
Again, sensible, solid, dependable, but not inspired from Mitchell. He applies the pressure.
Come on. Game shot.
But it's to no avail because we are going the distance. Scotty Dog left on tops, doesn't get a match dart in that leg. He has the darts in this 11th and final leg. Perfect. Follow it, Scott. Follow it.
123.
It's that rogue one again, isn't it? Oh, dear me.
125.
He fancies this Gerwyn. He knows he's in the game. He knows he's playing better than he was at the start of the match.
100.
Great last dart. Scott Mitchell gives it a bit as well. Oh.
140.
Well, after that first dart, 140 looked to be a minimum. And again, Gerwyn Price against the Scott Mitchell throw is applying some pressure. It's whether Scotty Dog can stand up to it. He will not leave a finish.
60.
And Price has pretty much stolen the darts here. This has been a battling performance from the Iceman, and he will get a chance to win this game. Scott Mitchell from 4-1 and 5-3 up continued to do what he'd been doing all game. It was solid, but it wasn't quite brilliant enough to shut the door and stop Gerwyn Price getting an opportunity.
Game
and
shot,
it's one
and
he
match,
takes. It's a
Gerwyn
12 darter to win it. That is absolutely phenomenal stuff from the Iceman. He is not only one of the world's best players, but he is one of the hardest to beat nowadays as well. A come from behind victory for the